Chapter 25 The Lessons of Forever. They lie there, bodies curled like branches around one another, the starlit petals gathering in their hair. The tree above them hums, a deep, ancient vibration that knows their names in every language. Jadiel runs his fingers slowly through Solaya's hair. You used to think you had to earn love, he says softly. She smiles, eyes half closed. And you used to think you had to carry the whole world. We were both wrong, and we're both forgiven. She rolls gently onto her back, looking up at the sky. Constellations move differently here, less like maps, more like stories. One flickers in a view, a gate, a flame, a songbird. Do you remember the lifetime where we forgot each other completely? She asks. Jadiel nods. You were a healer in the mountains. I was a watchman by the sea. We never met, but every night I prayed for someone I couldn't name. Solaya turns her face toward him. I used to sing lullabies to the stars. Everyone thought I was crazy. He kisses her once tattooed knuckles. You were remembering. They go quiet for a while, the kind of quiet where hearts speak, and then, I learned, she says, that suffering isn't a punishment, it's a doorway, and that loyalty is a language that heaven understands, he replies. She whispers, that beauty can rise from ash if it's watered by tears, that waiting is not wasting, that gentleness is not weakness, that obedience is more romantic than rebellion, that the Most High never forgets us, even when we forget Him. They breathe together, their lungs moving like tides. I'd carried you in so many forms, he says, as a name on my breath, as a scar on my hand, as a dream I couldn't shake. And I've waited for you, she replies. I've waited in towers, in tents, in temples. I would have waited 10,000 years more. They reach for each other again, not with urgency, but with reverence. I used to think peace was something you had to protect, she says. Now I know it's something you become. And love, he murmurs, it's not a reward, it's the path. The wind around them grows even softer. Time folds in on itself, and the voice of the Most High stirs the leaves. Rest, beloved. You've done well. The gates are closed for now. The light is safe. You are mine. They weep again, not from sorrow, but from fullness. They are vessels that have finally stopped pouring, vines curled gently around their bodies, not to bind them, but to bless them. This is their Sabbath. This is Zion in bloom. Chapter 26 The Wilderness of Return. Wind carries the scent of smoke and manna. The desert stretches endlessly, golden and severe. The sun blazes overhead, but a strange cloud moves with the people, hovering like a banner of mercy. Solaya awakes first, only her name is Avea now. She stirs beneath a woven blanket of goatskin and linen, surrounded by the low murmurs of a nomadic camp. She sits up slowly, feeling the sand shift beneath her, and looks across the tents. There, not far off, a man kneels beside a small cooking fire. He's tending flatbread, his hands are cracked, his shoulders strong, his spirit familiar. Jadiel, she whispers, not even sure why that name leaves her lips. He looks up. And though his face is different, the soul behind the eyes is him, always him. His name here is Oren. And he knows her. He rises, comes to her without a word, and kneels. They touch foreheads, breath trembling. No declarations, just recognition. Again, he asks softly. Again. She holds his face. Where are we? Oren turns his gaze toward the mountain in the distance. Thick smoke coils from its peak, and thunder cracks the sky even in sunlight. Sinai, he says. We are with the people of the covenant. With Moses? Yeah, he went up days ago. They say he's speaking with Yahuwah. Avea's breath catches. Then this is before the tablets. He nods. Before the golden calf, before the wandering. We are on the cusp of the becoming. She closes her eyes, overwhelmed. We were sent here, she says slowly, to remember what it cost? To witness the giving, he adds, before we carry it forward. They rise together and begin to walk through the camp, past tribes preparing morning offerings, past Levites chanting songs passed down from Abraham's line. Children run barefoot, elders whisper prayers, the people murmur with wonder and fear. And from the mountain, lightning strikes, thunder rolls, the voice of Yahuwah begins to speak. Avea and Oren fall to their knees, tears spilling freely, not from terror, but from awe. He's the same, Avea whispers, in every realm, every time, always. And we are still his, Oren says, chosen, sent, and loved. They reach for one another's hands as the camp trembles, as the heavens roar, and as the first words of the Torah etch themselves into stone. Chapter 27, Smoke, Fire, and the Stillness Between. The days stretch long beneath Sinai's shadow. Oren and Avea pitch their tent near the end of the camp, just beyond the outer ring of elders. Their dwelling is modest, woven wool, palm fiber matting, but inside it's filled with peace. Every morning they wake before the sun to pray. Every evening they speak aloud the names of those they've loved in other times, laying them like offerings before Yah. One afternoon, Oren returns from helping grind flour with the men of the tribe of Issachar. His hands are white with dust, and his face glows from long conversation about the law to come. Avea, sitting near the tent, hair wrapped in a scarf embroidered with stars, she is weaving thread into a long cord. For what purpose? He asks, kneeling beside her. To remember, she says. Every knot will carry a word he has spoken. And what will you do with it when it's finished? I'll wear it, she smiles. So, even in silence, I'm still listening. That night they walk together to the outer boundary of the mountain. The thunder has quieted, but the fire still flickers at the summit, hidden by clouds. No one dares cross the line set by Moses. Avea leans against Oren, her head on his shoulder. Do you feel it? She whispers. Yeah. The fear, the glory, the ache. It's like standing in front of the sea before it splits, or holding your breath at the edge of forever. They stay there as the others drift away, overcome by the weight of the presence. But Avea and Oren remain, not out of pride, but out of longing. Why were we sent here, she asks, to remember the awe, to see what love looks like when it's written in stone. She turns to face him, to see that it was never about freedom without covenant, but freedom through it. He takes her hands in his. We were made for this, for hearing, for holding, for walking it out. Together, she says, always. Above them, the mountain burns without consuming. The same fire that once called Moses now pulses in the sky, thick with holiness, alive with breath, and for a while they say nothing more. They just exist, as man and woman, as witness and servant, as beloveds of Yahuwah.